Hello and welcome to Watch Me Fly. I'm about to walk through the updated task functionality that we've just added to the competition center. So to do this, I'm going to use a demo competition I have, the Australian competition, and you'll see that I've already created a flight. So none of the flight functionality has changed. The way you set up flights is exactly the same. But what I'm now going to do is add some tasks. So the task I'm going to add today to show you the new functionality is going to be a hesitation waltz. And if you look at my map, what you'll see is I'm going to set up a hesitation waltz in Canoundra with three targets. One is at our common launch point, number one. One is going to be a location in a picnic area, and the other one is going to be at common launch point 2. So let's jump back into the tool here, and we're going to come in and you'll follow the same process as you normally would. You'll click on add a task. And when you do that, you'll see that the functionality has changed slightly. Just the look and feel is a little bit cleaner. And I'm going to come and choose a hesitation waltz as you normally would. Okay, so this is all very familiar to you. So I'm going to add a scoring period of 800. And we're going to make it a gravity marker drop, we're going to make it a green marker, and we're going to use logger marker 1. So none of that's changed. However, the new functionality is how you set up your goals. So previously you had to fill out a lot of forms here, but what we've given you the option is to come in here and click on this button, and then you have the choice of using either an existing goal from the goal list. So if you have a regular target, for example, at common launch point 1, that you want to use over and over, you can use that, or you can create a custom one. So for CLP1, let's go and choose one from the existing goal list. So here you'll see the drop-down list of all the goals that you have set up. So previously you will have uploaded a goal list if you're using intersection goals, but you can also upload common launch points or common target points. So here we can see that we've already got CLP1 set up, and we're going to choose that, and we don't need the altitude. We'll give it 50 meter MMA. And in here you can see now, not only can you choose a measuring team, you can also select any target team. And what that means is that if you have target teams that are randomly allocated to different targets, anybody on the target team can score this particular goal. So we hit save goal, and now you'll see in the table we have one goal set up that's come from the goal list. It's CLP1, it has its MMA, and it has the flagged that any measuring team can measure it. You can always come in and edit it. If you want to change the goal, you're able to do that, or you can delete it as well if you wish. Right, now let's go and add the other two. So the next one we're going to add is common launch point number 2. Now this goal has not been added to the goal list previously. So what we'll do is we'll click on Save Task and Add Goal. We'll select Custom Goal, and then we'll put in the coordinates. So I've got these coordinates written down here, so I'll just grab those. So 5400 and then 8386. I'll just stick in the altitude at 140 just so we've got that. But what we can now see is we can actually save this to the goal list because we might want to use this CLP again. So we're able to give it a name. So we'll call this one CLP number 2. As you with the previous forms, you can add the target location if the target team move it. But you can also add the MMA. And then in this case, we're going to add my team as the measuring team. All right, now when we save the goal, you'll see in this table it has that it's a custom one. It's saved the coordinates here. It's got the altitude and it shows who the target team is. If you want to come back and edit that target location after the task has been set, you can always do that. So we might set the target location at, maybe they moved it just slightly, or make it 9.3. Save. Okay, so we can see all the information in that table. All right, and then we're going to add the final one, which is the other hesitation waltz. So you're able to click on that again. We're going to choose a custom one. I've got the details of that set up here. So we're just going to grab that. And we'll grab that. And I'm not going to save this one to the goal list because we're not likely to use it again. And again, we'll say it's a 50 meter MMA, any target team, save. So there you go. We have three goals set up for this task. And again, like you have previously been able to, you can add any of the extra information. You can decide if it's going to be 2D or the default 2D, 3D, all of that information. And as you'll see, that has now been saved. So a very similar process to what you've done before, but just made it a little bit easier to manage those goals. Now I'll just show you, now that we've actually created that new CLP2 goal, if you go into goal management, we'll see that that is now been included in the list and it's been created via the task form. So you can always come in and edit this, you can delete it, you can view that location on the map like you have been able to previously. We can see exactly where that goal is. Well, there you go. That is the new functionality that has been added to the task management. Over the next couple of months, we're going to be adding a lot more features to that as well as the scoring so that we can do a lot more flexibility around scoring different variations of tasks. But I always recommend, if you want to keep an eye on all the updates we make, come into the Learning Center and go to Change Log, and you'll see all of the information about the updates, some big, some small, that we update over time. So you'll get a good feeling for what's new and what's able to be used in Watch Me Fly. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy using that new functionality.